Hi there, I'm Mandy Mintz, and today I'll be presenting my responsive website designs. I'll start by explaining an overview of what my main goals were for the design rationale. It was asked that I work towards a company or organization and create a brand, and ultimately a responsive website design for it. The steps I took to get the final design were to make a logo, identity system and mood boards, wireframes, paper prototypes and user testing, and XD design for mobile, web, and tablet. The concept behind this design is a Japanese ramen noodle restaurant called Neko's Noodles. This kind of place would be the perfect place for anyone, including family and social gatherings, to congregate. The food served would have time-honored Japanese fare, including ramen as its staple. The overall style and atmosphere would be relaxing, yet elegant, traditional, and a feast for the eyes. So the logo I came up with for Neko's Noodles is here on your right. The design principles I implemented are similarity, repetition, and symmetry. A design element that I included in my logo design is the line element, which you can see with the noodles and the shape of the bowl, head, and ears. The symbolism is pretty easy to see. The bottom half of the circle symbolizes a bowl, the top half is noodles, and you guessed it, the ears are a play on a cat. During the next phase, I designed 2 different identity systems and mood board styles for the restaurant to create the brand and style. I came up with the fonts for menus and signage, as well as for the letterhead and business cards. Each mood board also had different keywords and color palettes to see which style worked best. Let's take a look at the end result of how the logo I designed used to look. I also did this version as well as several others. Since the mood boards have been completed, my logo has been refined several times. After several iterations, it is now simpler and has a more classic feel while still maintaining the playfulness of the original concept. I'm now using gray instead of black for the name of the restaurant, as well as the bowl and noodles. I've done away with the thick lines, made the red richer, and improved the contrast by getting rid of the yellow. The result is a more elegant rendition. So the next milestone was to research further, and in order to do that, I created a user persona, which is a fictional character based on who I imagine my everyday person using the website to be. I've noted her interests, personality type, what her frustrations might be, and brands that she may be interested in. This helps to envision how to empathize with a potential user and keep it human-centered. One of the things I did was research some of the restaurants that would be A, competition for Neko's Noodles, and B, find some inspiration for what I wanted to achieve. Kojiki Ramen, a restaurant that began in Tokyo and then opened another location in Toronto, Ramen Region, a restaurant with several locations around Toronto, and this beautiful restaurant located in the Japanese Cultural Center. The next milestone involved low-fidelity mock-ups and wireframes that were then created to move towards a web, mobile, and tablet design. Next, I moved on to paper prototypes, which can be a great way to see what the user really needs and wants to do on their page, what works and what doesn't. Here is a sample from a usability test with a paper prototype. This type of research is an inexpensive way to get feedback from users by having the main elements for your design outlined there, but without the time and budget needed for a full web design. The final stage was to work in Adobe XD to create digital high-fidelity interactive web designs. I aimed for all the pages to be coherent and have consistency. Here is the responsive web design, where we have the home screen, about, login. You can create an account, go to the menu and order any items, and you can order delivery. This is what the contact screen looks like, and of course everything will take you back to the home page. And just a quick glance at what the tablet looks like. The About Us is very similar. The hamburger drop-down menu. And you can create an account here as well or log in. The menu, very similar. The website interface that I aim to design should inform the users of what the mood and brand is, guide the user through a smooth user experience as they navigate through the website, tell the restaurant's story, and the ideas need to be quickly communicated on each page. I try to incorporate ease of usability with simple design so that the message was clear. I used a grid on every page to keep the alignment consistent and the design principle of similarity on the menu by choosing food item shapes that are similar. Throughout the design, I have attempted to keep visual hierarchy in mind so that the user is guided through the website with ease, because the design should do the work, not the user. The tagline needed to be simple with a clearer message, which was, "We are passionate about serving you the best, one bowl at a time." On all three of the designs, the web, mobile, and tablet, they all have a thank you message at the end of their experience. And now I want to thank you for viewing my responsive website presentation. Please feel free to contact me because I'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you.